Yo, what's going on, bros? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to set up pumpfun's brand new trading terminal called Padre. I'm going to be showing you exactly how to optimize it to catch every runner in the meme coin trenches. So yeah, let's get right into it. Okay, heading on over now onto the Padre trading terminal. So whenever you first sign up using either mine or your favorite creators referral link to get that max percentage on cashback, first thing you're gonna do is head over to settings up here in the top right. Gonna click the little gear icon. For my appearance, I use Indigo and Jice because that's just what I'm used to. It's what I prefer. You can change it around, change the settings, you know, they're all different. Use whatever one you feel comfortable with, whatever's easiest on your eyes. Heading on over to chart. Here we have our average fill line, average exit, price above alert, price below, and then we got a few other settings here. This is where you can change the colors of the lines on your chart. Then heading over to trading, we got a few things in here. The main things that I have turned on is auto approve orders, automatically redirect to migrated pools. So whenever a coin migrates, you don't have to switch tabs or anything. It just instantly migrates and stays on your screen. Buy and sell button cooldown, I have this turned on because sometimes I spam sell by accident and I sell twice, which is my own fault. Padre has a feature which stops that. I also have marked P&L in USD to market turned on. I have my remaining bases, so this is for your P&L at market value. You can change the exit value, that's a personal preference one. For avatar size preview, I have it as small. You can change that. These are all personal preference settings. There's also a feature on Padre for people who like the multi-wallet. This is a feature that basically helps you from getting your wallets tagged as a cluster or a bundle on a chart. So what the buy value spread does is if you buy 2 SOL across 2 wallets, it'll buy 1.1 on one wallet and 0.9 on the other wallet. The larger you increase it, the further the spread goes. This is good because when someone's looking through a holders list, they don't see 2 buys that are the identical, meaning it's harder for them to tell it's the same wallet. There's also a buy delay, which again on the holders list stops your wallet coming up as a cluster, which in turn, you know, makes it harder for people to know how much percent is yours, if it's someone else, etc. Then moving down to trading presets, you can change your trading presets in here. Personally, I prefer to change them on the chart, which we will get into just after we run through these settings. So everything in there is that. Then we go on over to notifications. Here you can have sound alerts, you can have custom sound alerts, or Padre provided ones for buy success sounds, buy failed, etc. You can play through with them if you don't need them. You don't need to use them. If you want them, they're there. You can change the volume that they're at. You can change how long they last. The main thing I come in here for is your alerts placement. So whenever I get a notification, it comes to my bottom right instead of in the dead center of the top of the screen up here, because I don't like that. It gets in my way. I like having the bottom right. You can also link your Telegram in this notification area to get Telegram message for either limit order buys, succeeding, or like limit sells, etc. Price alerts on charts. Heading over to the layout, I keep it simple, classic holders chart, and then you have your sidebar with your buy and your data. You can change this around, you know, it's all personal preference at the end of the day. Whichever you prefer. And then the last setting over here is navigation. So this is where you change your top bar. You can see up in the top left it goes trending, track, portfolio, rewards, trenches. You can see if I swap them in here, it swaps up here. This is my layout, it's what I've gotten used to, but you can change this to whichever type of layout you want. If you want it to match your old trading terminal that you were used to, just swap it around. It's as simple as just dragging them wherever you like. You can also have your Twitter search exclusions. This is for whenever you're searching a CA on Twitter. This helps filter out all the spammy bots that are posting just for impressions. You can change these, you can add some words yourself to add to if you think that it's not filtering it well enough. The next thing that we're going to head over to is our customize tab. So this is for customizing your trench layout. So you can see, also all of this is personal preference. I'm just showing my settings. You can play around with these, mix and match the settings, whatever works for you. For display, I use Moxia. My metrics are small, so metrics meaning the volume, market cap. Can turn these to large, it gets bigger. It's personal preference. For my avatar, I have it as a square. You can have circle. Progress, I use ring. I like to use spaced because I feel like whenever my eyes are looking at it, it's good to have a barrier between each section of new pairs, almost migrated and migrated. You can have them compact. Again, all personal preference. You also have the option to hide new pairs or almost bonded and bonded coins. That is again personal preference, whether you want them on or off. We also have copy name on click, so if I click on Dave, Dave gets copied. There's also click for CA. We have pause on hover, which I think is best to leave on, meaning whenever you are hovering over either new pairs or migrated, etc. Whenever you're hovering and you're scrolling down, when a new coin comes into that area, it won't jump your mouse around. You'll stay on what you're researching. Personally, I think that's best left on. You can have background color on, so if you turn it off, everything's black, a black background. If you turn this on, what background color is, because all these coins are pump coins, you can see they're all green. If I go to my filters, I turn dynamic VC on, you should see red is for dynamic VC. If there was a bonk coin in here, it would be orange. Personally, I like leaving this on because I like the background color being there. It helps differentiate what's coming out, what I'm looking at, what platform launched it, etc. Again, another personal preference. You can also have search for keywords turned on. So what this is whenever you come over to the Twitter tracker, if someone tweets, like let's use Mert's example here, he posted a tweet. If he posted a good tweet and we wanted to instantly search one word in new pairs, all you do is click. If we click remain, you can see it instantly filters into our new pairs. If there was a token made about the word remain, we would see it. You can see if we click whatever, it changes to whatever. If we click crypto, bang, crypto, you can see. That's one of my favorite features actually about Padre is their tech on their Twitter tracker. And then heading down, we have market cap threshold. So here you can change the threshold that the coin market cap changes color. So you can see if the coin's over 20,000, it turns yellow for me. If it's over 100,000, it turns green for me. You can change the market cap you want the color to change at, and you can also change the color. Another thing is the tweet age threshold. You can change the minutes, you can change the color. So if I scroll through, we can see that this tweet is less than 30 minutes old, but older than 10 minutes because it's orange. You can see blue means it's a fresh tweet under 10 minutes. And then obviously if we go over here, there is no red. Let's get a red just to see. And then you can see here a red tweet mark. It's a 5-day-old tweet. It's over 30 minutes, it's going to be red. It's very useful for whenever you're researching. You can instantly tell whether a tweet is new or old. Back onto the customize tab, if we go to data, here you can change all the info that's showed across here. You can search through these, put whichever ones you think you need on, and whatever you don't need, you can keep off. Personally, I just use the Padre, what Padre automatically have selected for me. I've never messed around with these, never felt the need to. And then our last thing is quick buy. Here you can change your quick buy color. You can change the button text color, meaning the black here in the middle. I have green and black. You can also change the behavior. I have mine set to none because personally I don't like whenever it either instantly opens into the market or if it opens a new tab. I just like to have it as none and I click into the coin if I quick buy. You see here we can change the size of our quick buy. We have small, large, mega, ultra. Ultra is like this. It's the entire right side from here, you can see this is a whole quick buy area right here. We also have, you can change it to small, large, mega, etc. I like personally mega. And you can change the width, it can be rounded, it can be squared, you can change the transparency, you can also have a second buy button if that's something you're interested in. And yeah, so in terms of settings, that's what I use. And yeah, that is all the settings personally that I think you should have selected. Okay, and the next area that we're going to look into now is the wallet tracker and the X feed. Wallet tracker, dead simple, easy to use and easy to import. If you want to import your old tracker from an Axiom or a GMGN, all you do is press import, copy them in, import, and all your wallets will load. If you trade Sol and BNB, you can click up here to create a new group. You can see I have a default group, which is all my Solana wallets, and I also have a BNB group, which is all my BNB wallets, as you can see here. You can filter them then on the wallet tracker page, which I will show you in a minute. Again, live trades, shows you the name, how long ago, token, amount they bought, market cap, all very straightforward stuff. Up here you can have an insta buy preset, so if you see someone bought something and you think it could be good, you can instantly buy it off the wallet tracker menu, and you can change the buy amount. Heading over to the X tracker, pretty straightforward. Once again, your list, if you want to add a handle, just press add handle, enter the username, click this, and it'll be on your X feed. For your X feed, you can either use the Padre one that they have as standard, which has quite a good variety of accounts that they just automatically give you. Personally, I use that because I don't really use Tweet Tracker for sniping coins or anything like that. It's just not how I trade, but I know a lot of people do. So here you can filter your Tweet Tracker to exactly who you want it to have. You can also have noises, so you can see here if someone tweets, we're going to hear a bell noise. Okay, so it's been about a minute. Our Twitter tracker is now tracking my personal account on a only one tracked feed. So we're going to do a little tweet. We're going to say, hey YouTube, and then we're going to listen out. You're going to hear the little bell. I have it turned down. You can turn it to max volume, or you can also add a custom sound that's very loud and obnoxious, and you'll never miss a tweet play. So we're going to press post, and you'll see instantly it pops up on our tweet tracker. There you go. You could hear the bell, hey YouTube. As soon as I press post, it's up. One of the fastest Twitter trackers I've ever used. And yeah, for wallet manager and X tracker, that's as easy as it gets. And then over here you can see the live trading terminal. You can dock it to the left of your screen, you can undock it, you can have it anywhere you want, you can dock it to the right. It's all personal preference. Me personally, I have it just on my screen because I like to move it around. I don't like my new pairs and stuff to be crammed together, so I don't like stuff on my side other than my Twitter tracker. And yeah, that's basically as simple as that. Here you can enable notifications, so they'll come in the bottom right for me, they'll come in the top for some people, just personal preference wherever you changed it in your settings. And yeah, that's everything for the tracker on Padre. Okay, so now we're back over, we're onto a chart, and we're going to walk through some of the things that Padre does really well and is an exclusive features to Padre, and some things that maybe you want to change on your chart settings, etc., where to find things. So we're going to get right into it. First things first, your Insta Trade panel, all you do is click down here. And earlier we talked about how to change your buy presets, sell presets, etc., and your fees. I personally think that InstaTrade is the easiest place to do that. So when you pull up your InstaTrade, all you do to edit your presets is click this button here, you delete it, change it to whatever amount you want. This is my personal setup because this is what I'm normally comfortable using to buy into every coin. I also have my sell presets edited to what I prefer to sell as. You can also change to selling native SOL values. So whenever you click 0.4, if you have two wallets selected, it'll sell 0.4 on each wallet. If you have multiple wallets, it'll sell 0.4 on all them wallets if you have enough to sell that amount. You can choose either this or you can sell percentage wise. You also in here have, if you're a multi-walleter, can consolidate your tokens into all one wallet. You can split tokens easily. It's very easy done. They've made it very easy. In terms of presets, one of the best reasons about Padre is how fast its fill times is. And if you've seen me on stream, you hear me talk about this religiously. I use 2 pennies max for my buy and sell fees. This is the only preset you'll ever see me on. And this isn't just for the YouTube video. If you head over to the Twitch, the link is in the description. You can see this is the preset I use daily. And the fills are insane over here on Padre. Like 2 pennies fees, I use 50% slippage on both, no med protection on either. If we do a quick test here, we'll select a new wallet. You can see if I'm clicking 0.5, I'll put the mouse up to the mic. You can hear the click. We're instantly filled. Sell, instantly filled. It's literally, as soon as you click that button, you're filled. And I'm using 2 pennies as fees. People on Axiom have talked about, having to use $1 fees or more at times, and they're still not getting the fills that Padre are giving me. Honestly, one of the main reasons that I love Padre is how cheap I can use my fees and how fast I be filled. Next thing, moving on to the chart. Down here, you can see we have position, orders, holders, top traders, and dev tokens. Very easy to work through. Positions. This shows your position, so if I was in other positions, they would show up here. We also have our order book, so you can see if you had limit orders, buys, or sells, they would show up here. You have open orders, you also have historical, which you can see I've had a lot of buy and sells on multiple different occasions. This is my buys, take profits, I have limit orders in there, etc. Moving on over to holders, very easy to navigate once again. You have all your holders list, you have their sold balance, showing how much they bought, their average market cap, how much they've sold, what their average exit is, their P&L, their remaining percent. You also have the funded, and you have how long ago they edited it. So this guy hasn't touched this token in 1 day, this guy hasn't touched it in 7 days, goes on, etc. Moving over to top traders, again, same thing. This number here is how many transactions they've had on the chart. So we see this guy has 396 transactions. He bought 110, sold 197, P&L of 86.83, and he has 0% remaining. Also then, moving over to dev tokens, we can see this guy only has 1 dev token. If they had multiple, it shows you how many is migrated and how many they have not migrated. It shows you also their top market cap, so you would see like which of their tokens is highest right now, and you also have how many like the last day they launched the token. So obviously this guy's only dev 1, it was 7 days ago. Pretty basic stuff there, everything's nice and simple. There's one other thing that you can change along this bottom row. Me personally, whenever you click this button, the transactions move down to here, and you have a larger trade chart, like your chart screen's bigger. But personally, I like having the transactions on the side and my chart being a little bit smaller. Again, personal preference. It's there if you want it. If you don't need it, you can have it down here. We also have the bubbles here. You can pop the bubble chart out. I don't like that. Once again, if I'm looking at bubbles, I'll go to holders here. I'll scroll over, zoom out. You can go list, etc. You can see the bubbles on this thing. It's pretty clean, nothing too crazy. And yeah, moving on over to the right hand side here, you can see your P&L on the top right. You can select wallets. You can buy normally here instead of using the InstaTrade panel. Personal preference. For people that like to see how much volume's on a coin, you can click down here on the 5-minute volume, 1 hour volume, 8 hours, 24 hours, the volume's here, how many buys, how many sells, net volume. We also have data and security down the bottom right, tells you all your info you need to know, dev holding, snipers, insiders, etc, etc. You also have the CA, the dev wallet address, and the dev funding wallet address, how long ago it was funded. And then down the bottom, again, similar tokens. You can scroll through here. Obviously this is a tech coin, there shouldn't be any exact similar tokens, but for your likes of the memes, it's very useful. Then moving over to your markers and indicators, you can see you can turn off or turn on my trades, dev trades, tracked, KOLs, alpha group, average fill, average exit, top 10 holders, migration time, migration price, and price alerts. You can also change it from market cap to price. Personally, I don't like that. I don't trade like that. I don't understand it, but the option's there for you. You also have your indicators. Not sure if many people use indicators for memes. I know I don't, but again, they're there. Again, info line, trend line, you have everything possible needed to you for doing analysis. You can write high on the charts if that's something you're interested in. You know, everything's straightforward. You can change time, seconds of the chart. You know, everything's simple over here, basic, and it has everything you need. The next thing that we're going to talk about on the charts is we're going to stop writing on the chart first of all. That would be helpful. And we're going to scroll over because I know on this chart I can see something that you're not going to be used to seeing. So you can see here it was mentioned in pumpfun trenches and it was also mentioned in cryptic. So what this is this is a Padre exclusive feature. We're going to remove everything from our screen. And down the bottom, you can see a little A symbol and it says tracker. So if we open this, what this is it's a Padre exclusive feature and it's one of the best things that I think I've ever seen on any trading terminal. So basically how it works is Padre pays all these top paid Discord groups, the likes of Pastel, which Cooker Flip Zone, there's pumpfun trenches, prosperity, there's potion, there's cryptic, there's DigiWorld. There's about 12, I think, alpha groups on this. And basically what Padre does is Padre pays these Discords out of their own pocket a certain set amount every month, and we get access to all their calls. So you can see 54 seconds ago in Pastel, which is Cooker Flip's group, someone mentioned Jade. So if we click on this chart, you can see that they've mentioned it twice now. And what this can do is this can tell us that good traders are mentioning these coins in paid Discord. So bear in mind, there's not going to be a bunch of randoms in here. It's good people that pay money to be in someone like Cooker's groups. Personally, I've caught a lot of cooks with this, and it also is very good for building confidence on a coin, because if you see multiple different Discords pinging a coin, you're going to think, okay, what are they talking about in these cords? Like, what's going on in this coin? You can do your own DD. You can just FOMO in off them. You know, in terms, if you were to buy yourself into all of these Discord groups every month, it would cost you well over $2.5 grand every single month to be in every single one of these Discords. Pastel alone is $200 a month to be in, and Padre gives you this feature for free when signing up with no cost and nothing. Personally, I think it just shows that Padre is really here to help traders, and they're not greedy like some of the other platforms, and they're giving this really good tech for free, and it's definitely a selling point in my eyes for Padre. And yeah, in terms of the charts, that's kind of everything. The only other thing I think over here is like you have your wallet list over here too. It's the same on the InstaTrade. If we drag up here, InstaTrade, you can select multiple wallets. You can select one wallet, two wallets. It's all easily navigated. Everything's there. Oh, there's one other little thing. So if we go over to here, you can see you can click my trades. So this shows you all of my trades that I've bought and sold on the chart. You can see the dev buy here, or if they sold, it would come up there. For wallet tracker filtering, you just do default and you can see all your tracked wallet buys. If you go on holders, it's going to show you tracks that still hold. If you go to top traders, it's going to show you every track that was in but no longer holds the coin. And yeah, that is everything over here on the chart side of things. And now we're going to head over onto the portfolio and do a quick little walkthrough in there. Okay, so now we're over here on the portfolio tab, and we're going to do a quick walkthrough of a couple things you might want to have selected in here, and just a basic run through of what Padre provides us. So whenever you click into portfolio, you'll have your overview section. You can see how much SOL you hold, coins you hold, what percentage of the portfolio it makes up for. You also see here we have our average trend line of how much money you're up or down depending on the day and the month. We also have a P&L calendar, which is very useful. People like to use this for whenever they're posting stuff, their monthly P&Ls on Twitter. You can see here, if you click up there, you can also change it to USD and do the same thing. It shows you your USD amounts each day. Personally, I like keeping it in Sol. It goes back. You can see we can go back. This is a fresh account, so there's nothing here. My other account obviously would show more, but I just signed up to Padre on a new account this month. Going on over to open positions, here it shows your open positions, your cost, remaining amount, P&L, your percentage, how many tokens, when you've last touched the coin. You can also flex your P&L for that coin from here. In terms of filters, what you want to run on this is I exclude dust tokens, and I also have show hidden because sometimes when I'm in a position I'll hide the coin, so mentally I don't have to think about that coin. I just let it sit for long-term positions. Personally, that just is what I do because it helps my mentally not focus on the coin, and I won't panic sell if I am down. That's again personal preference. Then we go over to closed trades. This will show you all your recent positions, that your P&L on them, percentage, when it was. You can change this. You can filter the P&L, your worst P&L, and then this is just your recent trades. You can also change activity to being recent, the least recent, and then again this is BNB that it filters to on the third search. You can go into your trades, again same kind of thing, shows you all your recent trades, blah blah blah, on all your wallets. Also open orders, so if I had a buy order set for a certain coin that I wanted to try and get into, if it reached a certain market cap, it would show up here. We'll do a quick little showcase of how that would work. Let's go on something like, let's just go on Dave. So if we were to press buy dip 4.5 and we would bring it down, let's select a wallet real quick, bang, buy dip. We go back to portfolio, you can see in the open orders, Dave, buy dip, the price and how much. You can just close that if you no longer want to keep it open. Simple, easy, done. Then we head over to wallets. The wallet page is very clean, standard, and just fast to use. Here you can add your withdrawal wallets, so you can see I have my Sol card, I have my Ledger, I have a pumpfun wallet, and etc. Here we have all our wallets that have money in them. You can rename them, export private keys, or archive them. If you archive them, they go down here. We also have withdraw, you select which withdrawal wallet, so you can see over here, all of them are there. I can select which one I want to use, withdraw amounts, deposit, pretty easy, just copy the address, send it there. If you click down, you can see the holdings in that wallet, how much Sol, how much coin you hold, etc. And yeah, it's very clean, very simple, easy to use, and I don't think there's anything else that a trader actually needs. So yeah, that is the portfolio. The last thing now we're going to head over to is the rewards tab, which is one of my favorite places to be on Padre. Okay, and now we're back over here on the rewards page, and this is honestly where Padre pulls ahead of every other trading platform in terms of looking after their traders. So like platforms like Axiom, GNGN, Nova, them kind of things, what they rely on is you not self-referring yourself. So on Axiom or GNGN and other platforms, if you self-ref yourself and then use another account to trade on, you'll get cash back on your own fees. And Padre basically stepped ahead of the game. Instead of people going behind the backs, why don't we just make it easier for traders and give them some of their fees back? Because Padre, again, is here for the traders. Of course, they have to make money. That's normal. It's a business at the end of the day. But they give back to traders more than anyone else. So on Padre, when you sign up with someone's referral link, you'll get 35% cash back instantly. If you sign up without a referral link, you only get 10%. So that's why you want to sign up with either mine in the description or one of your favorite traders on Twitter that is also using Padre. Basically on Padre, as soon as you sign up, you instantly get that 35% cash back. On the likes of Axiom, if you were to self-ref, you would have to trade on your self-ref account over a volume of 6,000 SOL to get to max tier, which is only 25%. So bear in mind, whenever you're signing up to Axiom, you're only getting about 10% unless you're a high volume trader and you work your way up the ranks. Padre said scratch that. Let's make it easy for traders that are just starting to get the most back out of their trading fees. And personally for me, that's why I think Padre is going to succeed and has insane growth potential from here as a platform. You can see that I signed up on this account on the 10th of October. Here you can see was basically my first trading day. It is now the 25th of October. So in 15 days, I've claimed back a total of 21.66 SOL using my Padre cashback. That's without referrals. You can see the referrals here is in a different tab completely. That is just personal cashback from my own fees. You can see referrals here, same thing. Referrals is completely different to your cashback. This is from some of my Twitch viewers that have signed up using my referral link. Here, the money comes in there. It's a completely separate thing. And yeah, that is the cashback tab. Okay, and that does wrap up the video on how I personally have my brand new Padre account set up to help optimize my trading experience and maximize the profit making potential each month. If you do fancy signing up to Padre and even just trying it out for them low fees and them big cashback amounts, make sure to use my link in the description. Also, I'm live on Twitch basically daily, streaming 8 to 15 hours a day, trying to help new traders learn the ways of the trenches to try and make you bro some money. If you did enjoy the video, I'd appreciate if you could subscribe, like. We're going to be posting a bunch of educational content coming up over the next month to 2 months, obviously longer. Yeah, if you have any questions, you can join the Discord in the link below or leave a little comment on the video and I will get back to you and try to help bros out that are signing up to Padre. And thank you for watching. Hope the video helped and I will see you all in the next one.